And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead, and it's almost that time. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. In this game, we'll see the Sacramento Kings against the New York Knicks. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And seeing where the Knicks are, they've got to be disappointed with their play. They just look disjointed, and their losing streak continues to grow as a result.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got OG Anunoby. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Clarkson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Dadier in at the 4. And for Sacramento, in the front court, the forwards will be DeRozan and Murray. Monk is out there with Ellis. And it's Sabonis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Doris, when you look around the league, there are still a handful of players coming along from off-season injury.
Yeah, and Kev, this is a very tough balance for coaches to have to navigate. You have to protect your guys that have a history of injury. But at the same time, it's eventually go time. We got to win games here.
And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. And that one's good, Brogdon.
How about putting it on the deck and going with a level of intention? Malcolm Brogdon on the drive.
Pass to Sabonis. Back to DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Down low, here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Big-time slam by Karl Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I had a chance to catch up with Doug Christie. We talked about the matchup issues that Karl Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill makes that a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. Back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Free throw drops for Monk. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
Now here's Ellis, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. To the inside, here's Anunoby, and Anunoby slams it in.
The vertical of OG Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
And the ball is out of bounds. Clarkson touched it last. Let's see some of the numbers here for Karl Anthony Towns.
The field goal percentage has spiked in the past 5 games. It's up a lot from what it had been earlier in the season, and with every game that it continues to rise, his confidence does as well. We'll see if he stays in that mode tonight.
The 10-footer. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. The Kings have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And it's Murray with the jam.
Powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
Brogdon the pass to Anunoby. Clarkson on the wing. It's Brogdon on the wing. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Brogdon's got 7 points in the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Sabonis sets the pick for Ellis. No one near him. It's rebounded by New York. We've been following their streak game after game, and right now it's up to 13 in a row.
You have to give a ton of credit to not only the coaching staff for having their group prepared to play nightly, but also a ton of credit to these players who have been solid with their rotations, who've been committed to both ends of the floor. Their depth has been apparent. This is a formidable team right now.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Ellis against Brogdon. A wide open look here for DeRozan. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 7.
But DeMar DeRozan from range. Look out, folks. This guy was built to score.
On the wing, Anunoby. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
The shot by Monk is no good.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Dadier. Monk grabs the board.
Oh, you missed
Still
that.
can't believe that one didn't fall.
And Ellis the bucket on the assist by Monk.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Pass to Brogdon. Anunoby outside. Here's Towns, defended by Sabonis. And Towns gets it to go.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Zador's with his diverse offensive repertoire. Karl Anthony Towns is a matchup nightmare.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the reason being, he's right. He's one of the greatest shooting bigs in history, but the man is a great straight-line driver. Good luck checking him.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Carter, the pass to Murray. Brogdon against Carter. Fires the 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. The Knicks leading by 4. Anunoby in the corner. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. And he banks in the layup. Towns has got 8 points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Sacramento. Outside DeRozan. Sabonis' screen on Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. New York's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And that one good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Kings trail by 8. There's 1:54 left here in the opening quarter. Sabonis sets the pick for DeRozan. Left side, Sabonis. And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Knicks, Doris, making some aggressive moves in recent years. Loading up for a title run. And they came close.
And Kevin, this after years of patience and methodical building. You give away 5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges. And, of course, you give away Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo to get Karl Anthony Towns. They haven't quite reached the summit. Will they?
So, Greg, in the offseason, the Kings made it a priority to address their need at point guard.
I mean, they had multiple combo guards on the roster, but lacked a true lead guard. And they realized they needed someone who could run the offense, hoping Dennis Schroeder can fill that role.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Hart finds Brogdon. Over Jones. Kept alive. There's Shamet, and he makes good on the layup.
Nice, way to
And
go,
the Knicks
Shamet.
lead by 6.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Outside, Sabonis. Out to Carter. Stolen by Brogdon. And now the fast break. Brogdon with the ball. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4-5.
Now here is Davis. Defense right on him. From the arc. The Knicks pull it in. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
You wonder if they're looking to take control of this one early. And when you have more talent, you want to keep the other guys from gaining any confidence.
Outside Carter. It's not going to go for him. And so it's New York with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. They've got Landry Shamet. Hart is out there with Guerschon Yabusele. And it's Akporti in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
So it's the Knicks now. The Kings getting the bucket. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you. The Kings forward DeMar DeRozan clearly bought in to helping take this team to the next level. He said, quote, "I appreciate the passion and the drive from the coaching staff, from the players to the fan base to everything, top to bottom. Guys want to win. Anything is possible." Back over to you, Kevin.
They're plenty talented. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Now here is Davis. Here's Jones. That one wide left.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Here's Yabusele. No scoring in this one. 6 to shoot. Here's Hart. And Davis pulls it down.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Again, the miss by the Kings. Hart with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Hart, that's good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Sacramento making a switch here. Ellis is checked in. The Knicks making a switch here. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Kings. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Pass to Monk. Ellis outside. Jones sets the pick for Carter. Those 3-pointers off the mark. So for New York, their last game, a win against Portland. Takes the 3. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist by Hart. Anunoby's got the lead up to 13 now for the Knicks. Monk against Anunoby. Carter inside the 3-point line. Again, the miss by the Kings.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Hart. Crops in the layup for 2. Hart's got 4 this quarter. DB, what would you say is the biggest difference between the regular season and the playoffs?
The level of intensity goes to a level that is so different than the regular season, Kevin. I say it all the time. If you walk into an NBA arena in the playoffs, the tension is so palpable, you could almost reach out and touch it.
Here's Kolek. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Anunoby kicks to Hart. Shot clock at 5. And Hart throws it down.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Harden, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, that's
This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. The Knicks 4th.
You know, it's an entertaining style of play. And look, I mean, those are the baskets you want if you've got the legs for it. Scoring becomes a lot easier.
And that one falls for Carter. And some changes here for the Kings. Sabonis, he's checked in for Eubanks. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Jones. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. GA, in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
Here's Ellis. OG Anunoby making his last shot. Here's DeRozan. Banked in off the glass. DeRozan's got 9 points.
Whatever it takes to get to his offensive game, that time DeMar doing work in the painted area.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Jones checked in for the Kings. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
You take a look at Towns. He's all the way up there at number 3 in the Eastern Conference fan voting.
And you'd be crazy not to give him your vote. What he's done this season has been nothing short of spectacular.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend. The Kings trail by 18. DeRozan with it. He's got 9. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
Here's Brogdon, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 11.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Ellis finds Jones.
Oh, my fault.
And it's off from 3-point
Oh,
range.
he missed. He was wide open, too.
New York leading by 18. And Anunoby, here we go. The layup.
Anunoby.
DB, it's hard to believe, but OG Anunoby is still in his 20s. He clearly has room to grow.
The league better look out, because OG Anunoby is starting to understand he can be a force on the offensive end. We already know he's a menace defensively. Now, Malcolm Brogdon's starting to percolate a little bit, folks. Look out.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Jones, no luck.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Towns. And it's good for 2. That's 12 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Ellis outside. Back to Carter. DeRozan surveying the D. And the 3 off target. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 19-7 run. Pass to Towns. Some nice passing by New York here. And Towns throws it down.
Oh, that's a strong finish. And Karl Anthony Towns will go to the line, try to put the cherry on top.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Murray's checked in for the Kings. Malik Monk comes in for Carter. And the free throw, no good.
That's my fault.
You know this, Karl Anthony Towns was a go-to option from the very first moment he stepped in the lines of an NBA court. The versatility is so difficult to match up against.
New York leading by 20. Rocked in the pass to Anunoby. Inside. And that'll be 2 free throws. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Sabonis.
Then Towns is so difficult to guard, and it doesn't matter if he's inside or outside. He's tough.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
And up to this point on the season, he's set a pace of right around 73% when he gets to the line.
The free throw drops for Towns.
And one of the game's elite shooters, and Towns' sweet stroke definitely extends to the free throw line.
And Towns drops them both.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 11. Monk looking around. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Anunoby. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists tonight.
Wow, a level of physicality brought to OG Anunoby, and he says, I can match that.
Now, here's Monk. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Here's DeRozan. Towns with the defensive effort.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
That one drops for him.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's DeRozan. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for New York. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
And welcome to halftime. With the All-Star festivities around the corner, here are the favorites to take part in the dunk contest. And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really like were back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know a little something about that too, Shaq. I know it's pretty sweet.
Well, it sure is nice to see you guys agreeing about something for a change. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the New York Knicks.
Their offense may get the credit for the lead, but they've set the tone with their rebounding.
I give it the Shaq stamp of approval. They've been the schoolyard bullies today.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
Doing such a great job of orchestrating this offense. I love the way he has been in complete command of the offense.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. Monk on the wing. He's paired with DeRozan. And it's Ellis at the point guard position. And so that's who Doug Christie starts the second half with. Here's Brogdon, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Out to Clarkson.
Come to me.
Brogdon outside. 5 on the clock. Towns in the corner. For 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Here's DeRozan. It's deflected. Clarkson with the ball. Now guarded by Monk. Clarkson passes to Brogdon. To the paint. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Karl Anthony Towns putting on a show on the offensive end of the floor. Legit 3-level score, and he's got it all working.
And Sacramento has possession. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. Murray kicks to DeRozan. Just 5 to shoot. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Brogdon the pass to Towns, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at New York. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in the #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific.
And seeing where the Knicks are, they've gotten off to a terrific start this year. We knew they were capable of playing terrific basketball, and so far, they have not disappointed.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
That's where Murray's most effective, not just scoring, but creating as well.
So it's the Knicks now. Clarkson with the ball. Picked up by Ellis. Clarkson passes to Brogdon. Monk with some
You had him open.
defense.
I saw him too late, man. Damn, I saw
The
him too late.
Kings have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Sacramento moving it around. Pass to DeRozan. Sabonis against Towns. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And the 3 ball is good. Ellis has got 7 points in the game.
And because Sabonis draws so much attention inside, he excels at finding shooters out on the perimeter.
To the middle. And the dunk by Towns.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Here's DeRozan. The Knicks making the shot. Monk kicks to Murray. That 3 off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Anunoby in the corner. Outside, Towns. Anunoby against Murray. Here's Clarkson. The shot. Great defense that time from Ellis. Here's DeRozan. It's rebounded by New York. Brogdon the pass to Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
What you appreciate is OG Anunoby's detailed and patient offensive approach, simply taking what the defense gives him.
Pass to DeRozan. Inside, Sabonis. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
Domantas Sabonis has filled out his frame, and if you need some physicality around the rim, this guy is willing to do it.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Carter, he's checked in for Keon Ellis. Hart, he's checked in for New York. Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points. Number 1, the Knicks.
Yeah, I mean, their defense has been really good, and it's led to a lot of easy opportunities on offense. Creating points off turnovers has been key.
And the call on the shot and sends him to the line.
This, to me, is when Clarkson is at his best. When he's pushing the action, being aggressive, it carries over to the rest of the team, guys.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Yeah, Jordan Clarkson, one of those spark plug guys. You know you can put him in the game, and if he's got it going, he can ignite an offense.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 15. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Hart with it. DeRozan defending. Fires from the wing. It's hauled in by the Kings. Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
Sabonis, that's good.
This is a real strength of Domantas Sabonis' game. He has such nice, soft touch.
Brogdon with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. And it's sent back by Carter. In the corner, Murray with it. Takes a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Murray's got his second bucket tonight.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Clarkson outside. Hart kicks to Clarkson. Teardrop shot, and the layup is up and in. Clarkson's got 4 this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Monk, the pass to Murray. Outside DeRozan. Shoots over Anunoby, and it's DeRozan missing.
Boy, his struggles this quarter is not helping them right now. They may need to start going to somebody else on the offensive end.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Keegan Murray wants to excel at both ends, and he said, quote, "My defense wasn't where it needed to be, so I got a little faster, a little stronger, tried to figure out how to be physical defensively and be effective. Them trusting me to guard helps the other guys so they can focus more on offense." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Now, here's Hart. He's got 10. Clarkson outside. Pass to Anunoby. It's Brogdon on the wing.
I got him.
Clarkson on the wing. Monk defending. That one good for 2. Clarkson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Sabonis finds Murray. Monk for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Monk's got 6.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Dadier. Hasn't made one yet. And good that time.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Carter outside. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Anunoby, and oh, he hits the buzzer beater!
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's New York holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Knicks, Abusele out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Landry Shamet. Then there's Towns. And it's Kolek in at the 1. Now, here's Hart. Pass to Abusele. Hart inside. Davis is on it. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet. Davis looking for an opening. Here's Sabonis. And you think about the balance of power between the conferences. How about this, Greg? In the last 26 years, there have only been 3 Eastern Conference teams favored to win the NBA Finals.
2011 Heat, the 2013 Heat, and then the 2024 Boston Celtics. So for those arguing for top 16 seeding in the playoffs, this might be your go-to stat.
And the dunk by Towns.
We understand he's the leader of this offense. They look to get him the ball every chance they get.
Carter down low, and Davis wide open. He shoots, and a miss there on the triple. New York's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And Towns gets it to go.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
The Knicks have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Hart, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Ellis. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got 4 assists in the game.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Hart the pass to Towns. Hart inside. He's guarded by Davis.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Carter the pass to Sabonis. Greg, when it comes to All-Star Weekend, which event do you look forward to the most?
It's got to be the three-point contest, right? No judges, no half-hearted defense. There's a purity to it that I just appreciate.
Now, here's Hart. Here's Shamet, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Hart after the basket by Sabonis. Here's Towns. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Sabonis. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Kings. Jones, no luck. New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Here's Shamet. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Jones shoots it home.
how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. It's Hart on the wing. Shamet on the wing. Davis against Hart. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
So confident in the painted area. Josh Hart understands how to score inside.
Sabonis against Towns. Sabonis, no good. For New York, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Stolen by Carter. Now here's Ellis. He's covered by Shamet. The kick out to Sabonis. It's in there. Davis with the assist. Sabonis has got 12 points here in the second half. New York's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Hart, no good.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Ellis. Jones, no one around him. Offline with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Hart the pass to Shamet. Back to Hart. And here is Shamet. Pass to Towns. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Sacramento moving it around. Davis kicks to Carter. Now Sabonis, defended by Towns. Clock at 6. Back to Carter. There's the triple. Rebounded by Hart. New York shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it. Now here's Hart. Second chance shot. And Sabonis
come on.
pulls it down.
All of a sudden we can't make
got
nothing.
his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside, Davis. Hart against Sabonis. Out to Carter. Stolen.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for New York.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Here is Carter after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Sabonis' screen on Hart. And it's Davis missing. Smooth sailing for New York. It's Hart on the wing. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
Pass to Davis. Left side, Sabonis. Back to Davis. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Malcolm, there's no question you won this game defensively. What were the aspects that enabled you to contain them so well?
Man, just being locked in, man, every possession. We didn't take any possessions off. Everybody guarded their lane, and we're there on the help side.
You have to be mentally exhausted. Thanks, Malcolm.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
I want to say 28 points, 13 rebounds. That's what's up. Onobi at 19 points. Hart with 17. Brogdon 13 points, 10 assists. That's good numbers. Some people say, oh, that's low, but nah, that's a good number. You got 13 points. You got 10 dimes. That's good, man, for real. Hey, thanks for watching my live. Appreciate it. I'm about to go to work. Man, have a